You already know what the fuck it is, man. It's the Big Fees podcast, man. I had to do some dolo shows because I got my other co-hosts, they come from like more of a censored environment, and I don't. I haven't been in a censored environment in a minute. So I like to have my space. I like to be free. I like to curse. I got a potty mouth. I like to do all that. So we doing something different for the fourth season. Big Fees in here, Dolo with Coogee Media. Coogee in the building. Young Dev, Stubbs, what up?
What's happening?
How y'all been, man?
Hey, man. Hey.
Everything love, everything. The football season about to start, training camp up. Washington Commanders about to do their thing. And this is the year where Jaden Daniels got to prove that he's a real solid NFL quarterback. Year 3, out your rookie contract. It's a healthy year for you. We're going to see what's popping. Coogee, what up? Let's get into it. What's on the menu?
All right, first on the docket, did Kenyon McDuffie ever have a chance to win the D.C. mayoral race?
He had a chance, but he messed it up. I'm going to tell you why. So the company I work for, I drive the bus for this city. I drive the bus in D.C. I ain't going to name the company, but everybody know the company I work for because it's only one city bus in D.C. So the company I work for, I work in the rich part of the city because I can't work in no other part of the city or I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna wind up smacking one of these niggas out here to get on the bus and be doing all that bullshit. So I work in the rich part of the city where it's peaceful and quiet. So I'm in the rich part of the city, right? I'm doing my thing. Kenyon McDuffie running. Janice Lewis George running. Don't nobody know who Janice Lewis George is. I've never heard of her. Kenyon McDuffie is the most popular candidate in the entire race. So I'm thinking that his campaign gonna come correct. His campaign was some trash, bro. I seen what was going on. Let me tell you what's going on. See, DC got this program where, where they displaced all the people that live in the hood and they put them in the rich part of the neighborhood. I mean, they put them in the rich part of the city, in the good neighborhoods where these white people pay all this money for rent and they housing and everything. So rent for white people might be like $4,500 for rent for an apartment. But they got this voucher program where they displaced the people from the hood because they tore down all the hoods and they put all these hood people in the rich part of the city. And so when I'm driving the bus on Connecticut Avenue and Wisconsin Avenue and all in the rich part of the city, niggas is up there acting crazy. I'm talking about niggas is walking in stores, grabbing 3-4 boxes of cereal, putting the whole gallon milk in their pocket, walking out not paying for it. They smoking weed, they drinking, they doing everything. They bringing the hood to the rich part of the city. Now, when this dude was running for his campaign, these same people, now they these white people neighbors. They these white people neighbors. Because they've been there a while. So these white people recognize them, they can see them. Now, the same people that's walking in stores stealing 3-4 boxes of cereal, Bounty, they stealing paper towels, Tide, Gain, laundry detergent, everything, and just walking out. They devaluing the neighborhoods. And these white people are seeing them every day. And these same people that's walking, because I seen them every day, these same people that's walking in these stores, stealing, smoking weed, drinking, violence is going on in these people's neighborhood now. Now he running for mayor. These same people are outside with McDuffie for mayor's t-shirts, handing out pamphlets. And the white people looking. They're like, you just stole 4 boxes of cereal in front of me. And now you saying, and these white people and these niggas is out there with these shirts on, passing pamphlets out, saying to themselves, saying to all the people that's walking past, coming off the subway, coming off the bus and everything, vote for McDuffie. He gonna look out for us. And these white people like, I ain't voting for him. If that means you gonna stay living next door to me, I'm not voting for him. Then one day I'm driving the bus, I see Kenyon McDuffie. He on MacArthur Boulevard. That's by Sibley Hospital. He on MacArthur Boulevard. He walking around dressed just like the people that's stealing 4 boxes of cereal and 2 gallons of milk. First of all, I want to know how you stick a whole motherfucking gallon of milk in your pocket. Nigga had a gallon of milk in his pocket. But anyway, no bullshit. No bullshit. He had a whole gallon of milk. I said, how the fuck this nigga put a gallon of milk in his pocket? But he walking up and down MacArthur Boulevard dressed just like them. He had some Jordans on, some jeans, a hoodie, and a trench coat. I said, that's how they dress. Because that's how they walk in the store and steal. And you dress like them, knocking on these white people's doors, talking about you running for mayor. I feel like his whole campaign, whoever was his campaign manager, you're horrible. If you're going to run for mayor, and he was the most popular candidate. He the most popular candidate in the entire thing. I never knew who Janice Lewis George was. Do y'all know who that? Do y'all ever know who she was? I've never heard of her. Yeah, I didn't know who Janice Lewis George was. I said, who is that? Kenya McDuffie was the favorite to be mayor. He was the favorite to win. And his campaign was ran horribly. I'm like, bruh, you got these low-life degenerates out this motherfucker wearing your shirts, passing out pamphlets, saying you looking out for them that live next door to these white. Now these white people got roaches and all type of shit they ain't never seen before. Roaches, mice, weed in the lobby, coming outside, their cars broken into, all type of stuff. And these same people got your shirts on with pamphlets saying you looking out for them. That's why you ain't win. Your campaign was ran horribly. I just knew you was gonna win. But once I saw your campaign, I was like, he not gonna win. He is not gonna win. He ain't have a chance, bro. You need to revamp your whole team, bro. You need to revamp your whole image. If you gonna run for mayor and you got people outside, you paying people to pass out pamphlets and saying you running for mayor, then they need to have you're in polo khaki town when you uptown. When you're in the rich part of the city by UDC and Chevy Chase and Friendship Heights and all that, you no Jordans, no jeans, no hoodies, no trench coats. I've been working for this company that I work for, that I drive the bus for almost 20 years. That's not how you dress up there. When you dress up there and you running for mayor, it's a polo shirt with your name on it, McDuffie for mayor, khakis, and some loafers. That's how you present yourself to them. You don't knock on nobody. I saw you, Kenya McDuffie. I saw you. I was driving the bus and I rolled right past you and I seen you and your whole team and y'all was dressed like some niggas in that part of town. And these white people are reminded every day that these are the niggas that walk in the store, breaking out cars, smoking weed, they stealing out the stores and everything. They dress just like you and you knocking at the door saying you running for mayor. You did not do proper research. Your campaign manager did not do proper research. Y'all did not do a proper campaign. That's how you lost. Even though you was the best candidate in the entire race, you did not run your campaign properly. So you should have lost. Shout out to Janice Lewis George, the new mayor, because she did hers right. Your campaign is everything, bruh. And you got a bunch of niggas surrounded around you and y'all was doing a bunch of nigga shit and that's how you lost. And she wasn't. So get your shit together, bruh, because everybody was expecting you to run. You need to revamp that shit ASAP. Coogee, what's on the menu?
All right, next up on the docket, word on the street is they're out here talking bad about Fees in this podcast.
Oh yeah, they talking shit about, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Y'all niggas know me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep grinding till I get it right. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they say about. They talk about me all the time. I heard this shit they be saying, oh, that nigga on this podcast, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Oh, he be doing this, he be doing that, he be doing too much. Why the fuck you watching then? Why you looking? If it ain't your flavor, don't watch. Don't look at me. You know what I mean? You don't need to look. It's gonna be me and my production Coogee Media and my nigga Tony Rez. You don't gotta watch me. I'm gonna be on here talking shit every week. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. So don't watch, bruh. That's it. That's all I can tell you. Niggas been hating on me for years, bruh. They been hating and saying crazy stuff about me for years. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. These niggas out here don't got the balls to do what I do. I don't just stay in DC. I got niggas everywhere. I've been in this business since 2001. I've been on my own since 2008. I left radio in 2000. I left radio actually 2007. I left radio in 2007. Radio wasn't gonna do nothing for me. I was like, I could be better. I could do better off on myself. I wasn't gonna get stuck in the radio graveyard, bruh. I was like, I need to go out here and build my own relationships and do my own thing. Real rap. So I ain't scared to go out here and do my own thing. And I went out here and did my own fucking thing. So I'd rather be doing my own. If I'm gonna be in the same position that I've been in 20 years ago, if I'm gonna be in the same position I've been in 20 years ago, then I'd rather be in my own shit than under somebody else's shit. Period. So that's what most of y'all niggas losing at. You've been doing the same shit for 20 years, but you've been under somebody else's shit. I've been doing my thing for almost 20 years, but I'm under my own shit. I control my own destiny, so I don't give a fuck what niggas saying or how they say it. You don't gotta watch. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Well, actually, all the times I know what I'm talking about. That shit just sound crazy. So if it sound crazy to you, then just don't watch, don't look. I don't give a fuck. Your girl watching though. I know that. So the man, you cool.
All right, next up on the docket is having a network or value important in this radio industry.
Yeah, it's very important because I came in radio in 2001 with this nigga right here, my nigga Tony Rez. That's who I came in radio with. Came in radio with this guy. He brought me in radio. I mean, I got in radio. One thing I noticed off the rip was he, in particular, was like the black sheep of the radio station. But that's who I'm riding with, because I can't. That's the nigga that gave me the opportunity. That's the nigga that gave me the chance. So I'm coming in with the nigga that got the bad name. Then guess what? If I'm coming in with the bad guy, then guess what? Then I'm a bad guy too. Fuck it. That's the nigga that took the chance on me. So having a network is very important in this industry. It's very important. That's one thing I learned off the rip. It's two things you got to have when you come into radio. It's two things that you definitely got to have. You got to have a person in position that has power, or you have to have a substantial amount of tangible value. That's the only way you're going to have a successful radio career. And I see a lot of them, and I did not, like I said before, I did not want to wind up in the radio graveyard. And that's a motherfucker that's hopping from local station to local station to local station just to stay afloat. See, one thing about radio is if they create you and they create your value, then they control your revenue. So you have to find a way to add tangible value to yourself so you can bring in the money that you want to be in so you can be successful. Case in point, Big Tigger. WPGC 95.5 created Big Tigger. They created the Tigger thing. But once Tigger got with BET, then that gave him a whole bunch of value. And it gave him value that WPGC couldn't control. Because now he's a national entity and he did it without the station that created him. So that's what I saw. I saw tangible value. Tangible value is the value that you want so you can bring in the money that you want. A lot of motherfuckers can't do that. A lot of motherfuckers couldn't do that. So when I was talking to Tony Rez, I was like, look, we the street squad. The street squad started with me and Tony Rez first by ourselves. Then the other two dudes came. But when it first started, it started with me and Tony Rez. And once I saw all of that stuff happening, I was like, radio creates you. Radio creates your value so they can control your revenue. I don't want nobody controlling my money, or I don't want nobody controlling the way I receive money. So we have to do something outside of radio in order for us to get paid. So that's when Fees started acting, started doing comedy. I started hosting tours. I hosted Raheem Devon's first tour back in 2005. Seagram Live 2005. Raheem Devon's first headlining tour from his first album. I was the host of that. That's where I met Quicksilver. So you have to do shit like that in order for you to control what type of revenue that you bring in. If you don't have tangible value, or you don't have a go-to person that can push the button and put you in position, then it's pretty much, it's pretty much worthless. That's why a lot of it took Tony Reds, it took my nigga a long time to get his night show. Because he didn't have any value. And he didn't have any outside value. And the only value he had was inside value that WPGC created. So when, when bald-head old boy decided to give up the nightlife and give up the night show, then everybody thought Tony Reds was going to be up next. He wasn't. They brought in a white boy, Peter Parker. That was his radio name. This nigga came in DC on an urban station as Spider-Man. And they didn't even consider Tony Reds. They brought in a white boy to come in a black town and be on the radio at night over top of the nigga that been putting work in. And I was like, you don't got no value. You got to have some type of tangible value. You don't have none. So after the Peter Parker shit didn't work in this town, I think he was here for like a year or something. Then they was like, all right, Tony, we're going to give it to you. So Tony Reds waited till he was like 45 to get on. It's like, nah, not me. Fees was already, and that's my nigga. Fees was already out this motherfucker. I was managing artists. I was up in the record labels by then. I was up in the motherfucking record labels having meetings with the president of Rock Nation. Shout out to Benny Pugh. I'm up there. Benny Pugh took me to lunch. That nigga called me when I was on Route 50 in the car, taking my daughter to cheer practice. It was like, hey, can you make it up New York on Friday? I want to talk to you about your artist. I'm like, hell yeah. Shout out to my nigga Amir. Amir set that up for me. President of Rock Nation called me. I'm trying to add all type of value to myself, because I know what it's going to take in order for us to be taken serious. Because when we was at PGC, when the Street Squad was at PGC, we ain't had no value, or we didn't have no go-to person with power that could put us in position. We was like last on the totem pole. So I was like, we're going to have to go out here and do this shit ourselves. We ain't going to be able to do this shit. Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to do this shit in this building, because we don't got nobody in this building to fuck with us. So we gotta go out here and do some extraordinary shit to make them fuck with us. And unfortunately, we wasn't able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't. We had niggas in pocket that we put on, but niggas wasn't fucking with us to put us back on. So you gotta have those two things for sure. That's what I was trying to explain to the co-host of this radio show. To this podcast. Sam and Aladdin. Neither one of them have that. They don't have a go-to person in position of power, or they don't have any value. So why do you keep screaming radio? This podcast right here alone is your value if you help build the podcast up, which they are not doing. I can't even get them niggas to repost anything. Devin and Jimmy repost more. Coogee don't repost because he ain't never on social. He one of them old niggas that don't be on social media. I already just figured that out. Coogee don't do social media. I'm sorry. He on there, but he like, I'm just on there, but I ain't really on this motherfucker. Devin and Stubbs on that motherfucker. So every time I repost something, Devin and Stubbs have reposted more of my shit than the two niggas that sit next to me every week. That's a fucking problem. That means I'm growing this brand. I'm growing their likeness. I'm growing their credibility. I'm paying for this shit. And I can't even get no. But the moment them two niggas is on somebody else's platform, and I ain't dissing them because they ain't here. I'm just talking real. The moment them two niggas is on somebody else's platform, the Front Porch and Miss Walker podcast and the DC radio and they on the Space Table and all that, they repost that shit and put it on their Instagram. They've been on this podcast for 2 years. I've never seen a fucking repost. So maybe this is the new norm. The new normal for me is me being by my motherfucking self. Maybe that might be it. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a new zone right now. I'm like, fuck that. I got shit coming in. I got shit building. I got shit over here that I'm doing. And I'm like, if niggas ain't fucking with me, then I ain't fucking with them. Coogee, what's on the motherfucking menu, my nigga? Right. Real motherfucking shit.
Yes, sir. Hey, last up on the docket, man. Hip hop was created out of the struggle for the struggle. So if you're not from the struggle, then your ass is a visitor, no matter your race.
Yeah. Hip hop was created in the Bronx, right? Kool Herc lived in the same building. He lived in the same building as Rough Riders. This is a true story for y'all know, because I used to run with Rough Riders. So this is how my career really started in this industry. This is what made me really want to be a part of this industry. Working at WPDC, I had a nigga that I got on the street squad. I ain't gonna mention his name because I don't fuck with him. But I got a nigga that I got on the street squad, right? He work over at DTLR, right? So he managed, he wanted he's the other manager of the Backyard Band. Shout out to Cliff Jones, he the new manager. Cliff, a OG in the game. I met him once a long time ago. But he the other manager. I got him on the street squad. He introduced me to a dude named Phenom. Phenom was a video director for Rough Riders. So then I started fucking with Phenom. We started going around this industry and we was doing videos for big people. You can go on YouTube right now and look that shit up. We did Rough Riders had an Asian artist named Jin, speak Chinese and all that shit. We did those videos. And then Drag On and Swiss Beats had a joint called Bang Bang Boom. We shot that joint in Miami. You can look it up on YouTube. Bang Bang Boom. We shot that in Miami. And then DMX did Get It on the Floor at 1223 right here. So we shot all those videos. Once I saw Phenom, shout out to my nigga G Money. Once I saw Phenom do those videos and gave me that true entertainment experience, like that's true industry experience, because we was up Def Jam, and I remember meeting this lady named Marlo, and she the one that released the budgets for the videos. So this when I saw how much heavy money was coming in. And I remember she was talking about the money, and I had looked at G Money and shit, and she was like, "We're doing it, son. This is it." This is it. I was like, God damn. And she was saying how much the shit was gonna cost. I was like, damn, this was hundreds of thousands to a million. These videos almost cost almost $1 million. And this wasn't even Hype Williams. This was phenomenal. So I got that experience and traveling all over the country and doing all these videos and shit. You know, so we did videos for Roy Jones. We did videos for Gary Payton. Gary Payton had a label with his homies down south. We went down there and did that shit. We did a lot of shit. So when I got that experience offhand, I already knew what I wanted to do. I already knew exactly what I wanted to do in life. I wanted to do this shit right. I forgot the question. What was the question?
All right, one more time. So hip hop was created out of the
Okay, never mind. Okay, there you go. So the struggle, my bad, my nigga. So the struggle, the reason why I say that is because it was created hip hop was created from the struggle. And the struggle is simply plain, it's from the hood. The struggle is from the hood. So either you from the hood or you not. If you not from the hood, I don't give a fuck we appreciate your contribution to hip hop. We do. But if you not from the bricks, you're a visitor. I don't care if you black, white, or not. That's why I don't be listening to all these motherfucking journalists and all that shit that's not from the hood, like B. Dot and academics and all that. Y'all niggas ain't from the bricks. Y'all niggas ain't do nothing in the hood. Y'all niggas ain't sell drugs, bust guns. Y'all ain't do none of that shit. So that's where hip hop is from. It's from niggas who ain't had shit that had to create shit in order to have fun. So if you're not from the struggle, then you're a visitor. But we appreciate your contribution. Now, this is the problem with hip hop. The problem wrong with hip hop is that the people that created hip hop not in control of it anymore. Now the visitors run hip hop. The visitors run hip hop because we didn't protect our culture. We didn't protect our culture like country music and rock and roll and all that. With hip hop, we said everybody can come in. And everybody came in because it was the cool thing to do. So it's cool to admire the struggle, but them motherfuckers ain't struggling. The moment it's time to struggle, they're going to disassociate themselves with hip hop. It's a lot of white people that love hip hop, but get pulled over by the police. You going to be white. You ain't going to be no nigga when you get pulled over. You going to be a white person. Asian people, Middle Eastern people, all that. It's all good until the police come. Then you're going to be your ethnicity. We still going to be niggas. So black people and we still struggling in hip hop. So our struggle now has become, our struggle now has become obsolete, and the visitors run everything. Complex full of white people that's dictating to us what's cool black stuff. How that sound? White people telling black people what's the cool black stuff. What's the cool music? Who's the cool hip hop creators and who moving the culture forward? DJ fucking Vlad was in the top, he was number 3 on who's moving the culture forward. Over Charlemagne and Lauren LaRosa and Jadakiss and Fat Joe. He was number 3. Who? I don't know what he got. I don't know what he got. I know one thing about him. He not black. He not black, number 1. And number 2, DJ Vlad don't move the culture forward. He sets the culture, he regresses the culture. He set the culture back because the only thing he do is he got a show on niggas that got problems with each other. And when these niggas, Keefe D locked up right now. Nobody would have known who killed Tupac until they went on Vlad. This nigga is out here setting niggas up, getting you to put out your personal business, personal gangster shit, which has never been done. Gangster business and street business is not talked openly on no motherfucking camera unless you are a cooperating witness in an interrogation room. But niggas is doing that on Vlad platform. Vlad ain't known for breaking no records. He not known for breaking no artists. He not known for producing no motherfucking records, the hit radio, working for no labels, DJing no parties or none of that. So why is this nigga named DJ Vlad? Why the fuck do we pay so much close attention to what he's doing on his platform? Why do we even become a part of this nigga platform? You got to ask yourself that type of stuff. We got to ask ourselves that stuff. Our culture is being ran by visitors. We don't have it anymore. Niggas thought Dame was crazy. Dame Dash crazy. He a hater. He had been hating lately, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You been hating on Hov heavy. But the whole overall spectrum of Dame is, why are we letting them do this shit to us? And it's real. We don't control the culture. I don't give a fuck what you say or who you are or what. You don't control the culture. They've downsized at every fucking label. There's no more culture in the label. Black music is pretty much becoming. It looked like it's about to be over for us. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hip hop is just looking. It's looking real. Hip hop need an IV right now. No bullshit. It's so weak right now. New music drop every Friday on all streaming platforms, and it's Rick Ross. That shit was some doo-doo, my nigga. Say it loud. Don't keep whispering. Like Rose, like that shit was hard. Like everybody dropping music. I'm like, niggas that know how to drop hits. This is what's fucking with me. Niggas that know how to drop hits are not dropping hits. What's going on with you niggas, man?
What is it?
I'm trying. Visitors run it. Let me tell you what a visitor is. This is my house, right? This is where I live. So imagine me having my girl in here. Name a bad, out of nowhere, this name a bad joint. This name one, famous one. Nigga, y'all know. Devin, name a bad joint. You be on Instagram.
See? Blank.
I name one. Give me a
Ari who? Lennox?
Ari
Fletcher?
Money bag. I don't want to name nobody else, girl.
You look like a pig. Well, go ahead. Have at it.
Give me a bad joint. I got a bad Bernice Burgos. So imagine Bernice. This is my spot right here. This is my house. Bernice Burgos, my girl. So we gonna say this hip hop. So Jimmy come over. You know Jimmy like fucking. He got like 1,000 kids. So Jimmy come over to motherfucking jump. I was like, Phil, I need to stay here for a minute. All right, no problem. You can stay in that room right here. But now all of a sudden Jimmy live here. Jimmy started walking around in his drawers in front of my girl. That's a visitor. And I don't say anything. I don't say nothing. So my girl walking around here in his drawers, and Jimmy walking around here in his drawers, and I ain't saying nothing. He's a visitor walking around in my home in his drawers in front of my girl, and I don't correct that. That's what happened to hip hop.
Well, that's an analogy. They walk around in their drawers.
Hip hop allowed visitors to walk around in their motherfucking drawers, and they didn't say anything. No bullshit. No bullshit. And that's why we don't have a culture right now. We don't run a culture because when niggas start walking around in their drawers, we didn't have the balls to correct them niggas. So all your favorite rappers are doing what I'm doing. They got podcasts. They can't make hit records. Why? Because they ain't had the balls to say nothing. Four of the top rappers, 4 of my favorite rappers got a podcast. Jim Jones, Dave East, Mano, and Fab cannot drop a hit record right now. Why? Because we let niggas walk around in their drawers in our culture and we didn't say nothing. Jadakiss and Fat Joe got a motherfucking podcast. Why? Because we let niggas walk around in their drawers and we didn't say nothing. Memphis fucking Bleak has a podcast. Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder got a podcast because hip hop allowed niggas to walk around in their drawers. They allowed the visitors to take over. So all of y'all niggas, everybody, I don't give a fuck what you say. You're gonna blame it on everything possible. You can try your best. Oh, the culture changed or social media changed it. No, it didn't. Y'all niggas ain't had no balls to say nothing. Cam, Mace, all y'all niggas, all my favorites. All East Coast niggas, because I don't see no West Coast niggas with podcasts. I don't see one West Coast nigga with a podcast. And hip hop started in New York. All the New York rappers got podcasts. No West Coast niggas got podcasts. Let me take a motherfucking sip to that. The New York rappers have completely bowed out. They completely let niggas come in and walk around in their drawers and they do a motherfucking thing about it. A fix for hip hop? The only thing you can do at this point, is make hit records. It's nothing else you can do. You gotta figure out a way to get hit records out there. Now this will really make everybody mad. This gonna really make everybody mad because I gotta pull the race card. Hip hop is a black culture. And y'all niggas let the white boys walk in your house and walk around in their drawers in front of your girl, and your girl is Bernice Burgos. Bernice Burgos is your girl. Fine as a motherfucker. Ass fat, beautiful. And a white boy came in your house and walking around in some tighty whities. We wear boxer briefs. These niggas walking around in underoos in front of Bernice Burgos. And you ain't saying dun-dun-dun-duns. White boys is walking around in hip hop in dun-dun-dun-duns in front of Bernice. And you ain't got the balls to say nothing. Guess what you do? You went in your room, you hooked up a mic and a camera and started a podcast. You niggas should be fucking ashamed of yourself, man. Y'all niggas let these niggas walk around in they fucking drawers in front of your motherfucking ass, man. Crazy. That's it? That's all?
That's it, brother. Great show.
Tune in. I'm telling you, it's about to be different. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and comment the Big Fees podcast. And do me a favor. If them niggas walking around in their drawers, had the balls to kick them out. And we out.